At Erisco Foods Limited in Nigeria's commercial capital Lagos, tons of tomatoes are being processed into paste for sale in the country. Established in 2008, the foods manufacturing company deals in various commodities and started its tomato processing line in 2011. Erisco is among the few companies that manufacture tomato paste in Nigeria, where they've had to compete with cheap imported brands which have saturated the market for years. Poor transport infrastructure, cheap imports and reliable power supply are some of the major obstacles in the way of investors.
As a matter of fact, we have markets because of our eating culture, because of our traditional eating system. The market for tomato paste in Nigeria is very huge, about 800,000 metric tons per year. But the problem now is that the market has been created in China.
Erisco factory today employs 1,560 people. The company buys tomatoes from local farmers and has a capacity to process 450,000 metric tons of paste per year.
To produce in this country, you must be a courageous man. You must be a hard man and non-nonsense man. We have been taking a lot of insult from this country. I use my money to develop the factory. I don't take NEPA. I'm on my own. I don't have government water. What do I come into? I pay tax with government. Yet, you don't appreciate me.
Tomato paste is a key ingredient in many popular Nigerian dishes like jollof rice and tomato stew. Nigerians like their tomato paste thick and concentrated to bring out strong flavors in meals. And consumers spend up to $360 million on tomato paste imports from countries such as Italy and China.
Our yield per hectare is very, very low because of the absence of mechanized forms of agriculture. The guys who actually produce this 1.5 million tons, a host of them are local farmers, just purely doing subsistence farming. Now imagine if we can deploy some form of mechanized agriculture, or improve our yields per hectare, improve our storage facilities so that these raw materials can be stored in such a way that they don't get bad and there's access to markets, so that industry, some form of value chain approach can actually make use of this local tomato. Nigeria will make so much money. We spend in the range of $400 to $500 million annually just purely importing tomato paste and puree. It is a sad affair because we've got local capacity to actually produce it.
The inability of farmers to feed a nation of 170 million people has led to an increasing reliance on imported food in Nigeria. Last year, the government effectively banned the import of almost 700 goods to prevent a currency collapse and encourage local manufacturing. But analysts say many items listed are not available in Nigeria in sufficient volumes. Susan Mongeli, CCTV.